But I have a few more things I want to share. Feel free to interrupt anytime you guys want to chime in. There's a lot to break down the story. And CJ, if you have anything you want to throw in, feel free as
Yeah,
well.
I'm preparing
This
some
is
stuff in a few minutes.
this is before country music became a genre for bootlickers. This is Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson before country music in 9/11, when it was like "Free America" and all the fucking crazy terrorist songs they used to make. Then after like 9/11, there was a clear shift where it was like, "We gotta love America." I'm a patriot. Back in the day, they used to criticize the shit out of our government. And this is Willie Nelson, who said the enemy is not the refugee. And this is what right wing populists want to think. Like, this Mexican immigrant, this Haitian immigrant, this Venezuelan immigrant is not responsible for your boss stealing your labor value. And there's nothing you can tell me to convince me otherwise. It had nothing to do with the police beating the shit out of us. They are not our enemy. Mm-hmm. Your enemy is not the refugee. Yep. Your enemy is the one who made him a refugee. Said Willie Nelson back when country music actually used to be based.
Yep.
Back when they actually used to rage against the machine and all that shit.
But
go ahead. I know you guys want to talk. Go ahead.
They did the same. I was just about to speak on Rage Against the Machine because these a lot of the older whites, they did the same shit with Rage Against the Machine. Now that they became more conservative in their lifetime, they looking back at Rage Against the Machine like, what the fuck, you guys hate the government? Like, who the fuck is we raging against? What machine is we raging against? Did you listen to the song, motherfucker? So now, like you said, just like Democrats, Republicans go off a lot of vibes, you know what I'm saying? And it might not be good vibes, you know what I'm saying? It might be rowdy or whatever, but it's all vibes. It's no education. There's nobody actually breaking down what these bills actually do. Because if they was actually educated on what's going on, they would know why some of their neighborhoods just as poor as mine when we didn't have a head start. We didn't have a head start. Y'all people had a head start. Who took that away? If they was educated on politics for real, they wouldn't be conservatives in the first place.
It's interesting because if you look at the history, the term redneck is actually a pro-worker term. Yeah. It was actually coined when there were coal miners who actually worked for the coal mines, and they had worker solidarity against the big bosses. So to show their solidarity, they took red bandanas and put them around their necks, and they coined the term redneck. Rednecks, true rednecks, are actually pro-worker, and they actually do not like big business. And they're anti-cop. How do you think the hell NASCAR came in? NASCAR was originally anti-cop because they were, during the Prohibition movement, they actually souped up their cars so that they could actually outrace the cops in their cars, and that's how NASCAR was born.
Shooting cops. Like country music, they used to write songs about shooting cops all the time. And then after 9/11, wrap ourselves in the American flag.
But remember, this is why they put up a fight. You know what I'm saying? This is why they made us fight, because we have too much in common. The rednecks and the gangbangers, the niggas in the hood, we have way too much in common. Anti-government, anti-cop. We might not like each other from afar because of what we heard on the TV, what we seen and heard on the TV and radio. But once we actually talk to each other, like, well, this nigga ain't that much different. I mean, you white, but we are poor. You know what I'm saying? Your kid go to my school. Like, how different can we be, right? So then they like, all right, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, make these motherfuckers hate each other. How can we do that? Make these white people feel like they are more important, even if they are just as poor, even if they are just as hungry, even if they are poorer than a black. Make them feel like they are more. Make them feel like, you know what I'm saying, they are like these people are inferior to them. So now we're dealing with the fake rednecks who took over this movement of the you know what I'm saying, or the workers that was anti-police, anti-government, and now everybody's a fucking patriot. Everybody waving a conservative flag. What? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is brainwashed just as well as we was.
There's a lot of great receipts, and I'm gonna end this little mini segment on this. This is a tweet from Erica. She said the biggest travesty in American music is the fact that conservatives stole country music and made it into cringy, pro-church, troops, and blue lives matter trash when it used to be anti-establishment, pro-worker, and incredible. And then she posted the lyric. I'm not gonna sing this whole thing, but It used to be extremely pro-worker. They used to talk about shooting cops all the time. They used to reject the belief in bowing down to the state. Like, the whole idea of patriotism. They used to laugh at it like, no, fuck you, I'm a rebel. I'm not a bootlicker. Now it's completely the exact opposite, especially after 9/11, which is 100% 100% psyop. The same way that we made the argument that the CIA infiltrated rap, I'm sure you can make the same argument about country, the same about rock. Now, rock. Go ahead, Rome. I know you want to try to go ahead.
I was just about to say that, bro, because look what happened when our celebrities speak for us. Our movements get co-opted, and we don't even know where they go. So now we have the original rednecks probably somewhere in the middle of fucking Alabama pissed the hell off because they, you know what I'm saying, they really invented this way and this and that. This ain't the real shit, just like our OGs do. This ain't rap. This ain't. We used to educate. We used to try to get people off of drugs and out the street. It's the same shit. They are promised fortune and fame, and you know what I'm saying. They are threatened to get those things taken away. Like somebody in the comments said, they did this shit to Dolly Parton. They did this shit to a lot of motherfuckers who spoke up. A lot of people who spoke up and spoke out. But and now people like, all right, I'm not about to lose what I made.